uterus on your shirt, Mom. Because I do.
So he is going to restart the stream?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to put that in the chat.
How's our Zoom? Is it still fuzzy or am I
No, it cleared up.
Okay. What the hell? Jump to new stream.
Now, do I have to get out and get back in, or are you guys gonna?
No, they're just restarting the YouTube stream.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah, it just ended. So,
okay.
There we go.
All right. So, are we back? I think we're back with no intro. All right, that's fine.
Yep.
All right. Woo woo. We got any? All right. Welcome to 21st Century Suffragettes. This is part 2. Diane Russell here, Spykin, and Sage. Yeah, and Sage. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Thanks for jumping over to the new stream. What a pain. It's always such a pain. I hate this stuff. We don't even know why. It just happens. It just starts. So thanks again for jumping over to the new stream. We'll let everybody get in here and say hello.
Oh, it looks like someone in the chat said that they've been having problems with YouTube buffering all day. Even the commercials are throttled.
Really?
So YouTube might be having some issues today.
Well, YouTube needs to get their shit together.
Yes. You're supposed to be better than this.
I know. Like, what's your deal? Oh my God. Like, can't you get your shit together? Oh my God. As if.
Now I know why my family hated me when I did that when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I get it now.
It's pretty annoying. I mean, unless it's done humorously, it's pretty annoying to actually talk to somebody who talks like that.
I mean, like, constantly. I know Vinny likes.
Well, it also started the whole thing with the like this, like that. And I even find myself doing it too. And I try to cut it. You do not need to use the word like in between every sentence.
No, you don't.
But I also find myself saying, like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? I don't know why I do it.
Again.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Frozen. Oh shit. Back frozen. Gone again. FFF. Buffering.
Someone actually said Twitch was having troubles today too.
Sorry, I'm late.
I was watching something earlier and it just started buffering and buffering. And I thought for a minute it was us and I was going to have to bang out of this. But
I've had no problems all day. Any YouTube video I've watched, it's no buffering whatsoever. Been inundated with more commercials than ever.
Oh God, the commercials on these shows,
all of a sudden now.
On iHip, on Keith Olbermann, there's like 10 commercials. There used to be maybe 1, maybe 2. Now there's like 10, and I can't walk away from my phone for 2 seconds or get my hands dirty without having to go back
or wet.
Yeah, and get out of the ad. It's ridiculous. So many ads on.
I get stupid fake dog commercial. The one that's supposed to look like a puppy, supposed to be a real puppy.
Oh yeah,
they play Jingle Bells.
Jingle Bells, Jingle Bells. It's been on my feed all day, and I'm like. Screaming at the phone. I'm taking off my gloves.
I have no idea.
Trying to get the dirt off my hands.
You know those dogs you can get at the fair, Sprykin? Those little ones with the batteries, you turn them on and they go,
yeah.
That's them. But they're trying to make them look like they're real AI. And it's a scam for sure. But
I haven't seen. I keep getting the ones that, who is it? Dr. Drew. And then all the fitness influencers that are like, do this workout for 7 minutes a day.
No, I get the put this cinnamon and turmeric in vinegar water
pink salt and vinegar and
I like
or drink hot water and lemon juice before you go to sleep.
And the government doesn't want you to know.
Oh, and then I get the other day I got Dinky's first act of God is to give you this card with $3,000 on it.
Yeah.
Act of God. I was like, oh, no.
It's so lame.
I think I blocked his commercials so much that I don't get those anymore. But I have started getting ads that are directed towards men.
Oh, well, yeah.
I don't know what it is that's triggering that in my ad algorithm, but this is one guy who's like, talking about how what was it? I blocked it immediately, so I instantly tried to forget about it. But it's the whole fragile white male privilege bullshit.
God. Right? Yeah.
Yeah. Hence, I blocked it immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, and all the stuff for the dick pills and all the stuff. I'm like, and they're playing those kind of ads like on Stephanie Miller and on Blue shows, like Keith Olbermann and Daily Beans and I'm just like, they're feeding the algorithm of ads into Democratic shows. And I'm just going, oh my God, it's so aggravating. I'm just trying to repot my parsley. Can I just repot my parsley without having to touch my phone 10 times? Like, seriously.
That's why I look for low subscriber counts on accounts if I'm going to actually subscribe and watch them regularly, because you don't end up with so many ads. And they have to get to a certain amount of subscribers before they can even have ads. And a lot of them have learned that once they hit that point, if they overdo it with the ads, people just, nope.
Oh my God. I think we should make our own ads. Like for Tucker's testicle and taint tanning salon. And I absolutely think we should start making our own ads. I know a couple shows that do that, and they're really funny, but they got AI, help behind them.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I wonder what would happen. What would happen if you blocked every ad that popped up? Like every time you get an ad, you just block it so they can't show you that ad again? Would you stop seeing ads?
If you took
How
the
long
time
would it take before
block every ad? Yeah. If you took the time to block every ad and then, nice.
They probably double down on that dumb dog commercial.
Chair
just
yoga.
get 40 of them every day.
Yeah, our voices aren't matching the video.
Fun.
Ooh, boy, that's cool. I like it when it does that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Read my lips.
All of a sudden, we've become a dubbed movie.
What the hell?
Great. Who could speak Chinese? Oh, no. Ooh. I was all like, twitchy. That's cool.
Sage, can you get your microphone closer to you, or is your microphone in your camera?
It's in my camera.
Okay.
It's in my phone. Is that better?
Yeah.
That's better. Okay. But if you space.
Yeah, there you go. Look at that. Look at that pretty lady.
Or I could be like every guy my age in this area who tries to get on a social app and takes a picture from underneath him so you see up his nose.
Oh, yeah.
It's bad.
Yeah.
I won't do that to anyone, though.
Ladies and gentlemen, do yourself a favor and never take a picture from here.
Yeah.
Always try to put your camera at eye level. Nose level is the best. At nose level. What's the matter, babe? manscaping and dude wipes. No money, G. So yeah, we're starting off at a slow start because I don't know. I have no idea what's going on. Hopefully all the buffering is gone. Now that we're not talking about anything political, it's all just blah, 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 lady talk that we, get through. We get through the buffering with and see if it ends. Has it ended? I think it's
still
ended.
buffering. It's still buffering, and you went blurry again. We're overloading Clarice. She can't do it all.
Clarice can handle this. Clarice could put even Elon's rockets into space with no hiccups.
Spike, and I got something.
What's that?
I got two things. First of all, I got me a wee little bit.
There you go.
It's got germs all over it. That's what that is. But I have
Good evening, Clarice.
And this is my Elon one, and it has a metal bottom because it's fake. And it's brown on top, and I think you can guess why.
I don't know. I don't want to know where that's been.
I want to burn it now and go wash my hands.
We gotta have our mushroom props around here. It's just like
that's right. That's right. Yeah. See, I
right.
actually left it outside the other night, and then went, oh no, I left it outside.
Sage
so
doesn't have a blue sky, right?
disappear.
Sage, you don't have a blue sky, correct?
I do not.
Yeah, Mom's was looking for it. Sorry, Mom, she does not have a blue
It'll
sky,
take a while.
sweetie.
It's not there.
Yeah, don't bother looking, sweetie. It's just not there. Commercial ideal from Tony Michael's 21st Century Pizza Hug Spot. Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about, Midas Kevin Anderson. We love you, our troll zapper. So, are we good to go? Can everybody hear everything? No sound, Lynn Lynette says. Son of a bitch. We haven't had this many problems in a long time. It is always on a Thursday. It seems like it's more difficult on Thursday. Tuesdays, it's easy breezy. Thursdays always seems to be a little bit more iffy. Frozen.
The week is just tired and nothing wants to work right.
That's
yeah.
That's
Small Tootsie Roll size dinky for P. Diddy. Roxanne.
Yeah, that is one case
put on the red light.
I hadn't even bothered to pay any attention to the Diddy case. So yeah, it's all over. It's all over YouTube.
I don't want to hear it. It's disgusting. No. He's gross. I don't give a fuck what his excuses are. There is no excuse for the fucking shit that he pulled. And trying to drag all these other artists and musicians and actors and stuff into his den of thieves. Forget about it. It's gross.
So very MAGA as well, as you know.
Yeah, you see Justin Bieber going
it ended.
Through it. So sad.
Did the stream end?
Tony said he says it's still up.
What do your people say?
It says back. It says better.
Kicked out.
Bye. See y'all in a restart. I was kicked out. From Susie Jones. You know how YouTube has buttons at the top of the screen, categories of shows. We all good, says Paul. He hasn't testified yet. So let us know in the chat how we're sounding. What's going on? I'm good here. Okay. So we're just trying to figure out if it's okay on the other side. Is anybody out there? Good now. Looks good now. Okay. All right, good. Looks good. We'll just keep going. So
everybody, make sure you hit that thumbs up when we came back. Yeah, mine keeps it keeps doing that.
Everything's
my
good
end.
on my TV, not on my phone. I don't know. You know, this is one of those days. It's just going to be one of those days. One of these crazy
Thank you all very
nights.
much. I love Tesla.
So it looks like it ended on your side.
Yeah, let me just restart it and see, because it's done that before where it'll tell me the stream's over, but it's not. So
oh my god,
looks like it's still going.
All right, good. All
We're
right,
still
good.
going.
Oh, okay. All right, we can all breathe easy. Now we can get down and dirty and into some
so
clips.
Much fun. It's just so much fun, isn't it?
Yeah, the first 30 minutes of the show, we're trying to figure out if we're alive or not. That's great.
When we come back in, we should just talk real freaking fast and get it all in.
Yeah. No, that won't work. All right, so hi, welcome everybody. Thank you again for sticking through the technical difficulties with us. Yeah, Tony's like, it's fucking internet. The shit show continues. I don't even know where to begin. You know, Dinky with the Saudi Arabians, and he falls asleep there. He falls asleep at his inauguration. He falls asleep everywhere. This guy, you want to talk about Sleepy Joe?
Right.
Give me a freaking break, dude. This guy can't keep his fucking eyes open during his trials. During nothing. Can't keep
during his trial. That was not just boredom. That was an act of FU. This is so inconsequential.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to stay awake.
I'm not even going to pay attention.
Whatever. I'm just going to go to sleep. You're wasting my time. But when you're sitting in front of, Tony, talk it. When you're sitting in front of, like, public people, dignitaries around the world, right? The Pope. I mean, come on. Why would you do that? So maybe it is him sleeping because he can't stay awake this time.
No, yeah. I absolutely. I never thought he could before.
Again, also, he's just so bored with it all because let's be honest, he doesn't want to be there. He doesn't want to participate in it. No. It's all for show, but he can't even keep his eyes open long enough to show up.
I swear he's not even really POTUS like everybody else is. Like, I don't know who's running the goddamn country. Remember, this was all projection when they're like, Joe, no, he's not running the country. Somebody else, the deep state, and all this bullshit, right?
Right.
Who the fuck is actually running our country right now? Because this fucking buffoon obviously cannot.
No. Well, let's see. Who's right here all the time? This is the person that would be
Elon.
Right here every time you see him. Well, it's not Elon anymore. It's some other person in the administration. But there's always that one white guy standing right here.
Is it the guy that reads all executive orders for him because he has no idea?
Be.
Okay, because he has no idea what they're about. Yeah, I think it's that. It might be that guy. No clue who he is. No clue. Don't know the name. Nutlick? Is it Nutlick?
I don't know. I don't know.
It's the guy that reads his EOs. He never knows what he's signing ever.
But he would be that outright and blatant with it, right? Just to have the guy that's actually running the country standing right there whispering in his ear.
People in the chat are saying Pee-wee German.
That's what I think.
No, it's not Nosferatu. I would have known him. It's some mediocre white dude. It's
Elon
that nobody knows of. Unidentified mediocre white dude.
Some guy named Randy down the hall.
Yeah.
No, I know who you're talking about. It's a guy that reads the fucking executive orders. I don't know who he is. I have no clue who he is.
No idea what his name is.
No idea.
That's how mediocre he is. He just blends into the background. And
Just
I like it when Nutlick does it. He goes, "Did you see President Trump signed the best piece of paper ever, and he used a big crayon and a Sharpie, and he signed all the letters in his name. It was great." And everybody's like, "He's sleeping." It's like, what the hell? Oh, it's so stupid.
It is so dumb. We're living in the worst fucking timeline ever.
Who's the guy that always laughs? When standing behind him, like laughs, and like you would, like a parent would laugh at their kid who did something great, right? And
yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Tony keeps saying it's Nutlick.
Great ideas can come from anywhere.
What the hell is that?
With Wix.
If you've been watching
ad, why are we listening to ad?
I have no idea.
I think all of them would be considered nut lickers. So, you know.
Okay, wait. It is this dude. Is it this dude with the pink tie behind him? He's getting ready to show it right now. Is it that dude?
Yes, that dude.
Oh, it's Randy from down the hall.
That dude. He's not the one that laughs. He's the one actually running the country.
Look at that
look
guy.
at the look on his face. Look at the look on his face. He's like, you better sign that. You better sign it. And you better sign it right.
Sign my paper.
Will Scarf Hand. That's his name is Will Scarf? Sharf?
Sharf. Like he sharfed himself.
It's Dave.
No clue. No clue.
I'm going to write that down because we're all going to forget it.
Stephen Miller is the twerp running the shit. Vaught of Heritage Foundation. Will Scarf. How come these guys always have the most fucked up names ever? Like all these behind the scenes people, they have the most fucked up names. And I hear Stephanie Miller, she's like, "Is this really the guy's name?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, I had to double, triple check. It's the guy's name." And I forget what it was, but it seemed to be almost everybody in his administration. If they don't have the most fucked up name ever, you know, then they're like a TV.
Very bland.
A TV.
They're very bland, or they're porn names.
Yeah, porn names or just weirdo names. Like, I can't remember. There was one. Somebody was like, "I shit you not, this is the fucking guy's name," and I was like, "What?" And of course, they go in one ear and right out the other because I'm like, I just can't. I can't. Oh God, it's just too much. It's such a shit show of epic proportions. And now I love that these like right-wing people are coming out of the woodwork going, yeah, no, the airplane thing is no, it looks bad. It looks real bad. And not only that, they're saying it would cost $1 billion to take the goddamn thing apart to make sure there's no tracking devices or anything else in it. Oh my God. So dumb.
Well, you know, they're gonna have to actually scan all of the hardware and software on that plane, because if it's used in a presidential capacity, it has to be able to connect to Homeland Security servers, and they have to get information. It's just it's
stupid. It's stupid. Elizabeth Warren was like, "Do you realize they're going to have to take that whole fucking plane apart and look for transmitters and any fucking listening devices and any fucking cameras? And it's going to take billions of dollars of our taxpayer money to do it. And it's
when they're already building one here.
I know, and it's going to take years. So by the time they fucking finish doing it, the new fucking Air Force Ones will already be available, and there's 2 of them. Yeah. So enough with this fucking thing. And everybody's like, "Oh, it's a gift to the United States of America." No, it is not.
No.
Just cut it out.
The Statue of Liberty was a gift to the people of the United States of America. A Boeing jet that is that gaudy and disgusting is not a gift to the American people. No, it is a bribe.
And
it is a bride.
Let him fly around in that 13, 14-year-old piece of junk. Actually, it's older than that because they've been trying to get rid of it since 2000. They've been trying to unload this fucking plane since 2000. That means the goddamn thing's 25 fucking years old. And they want to unload it on Dinky.
He's getting their sloppy seconds.
It's not a brand new plane. Yeah, it's 13 years old. I don't know how old it is. I don't give a shit. Thing is they're trying to fucking unload it on Dinky. God knows what's in it. There could be a fucking bomb planted in that fucking thing.
Well, I think there's an easy explanation.
Sure.
You know how bright it is in a plane when you're flying and you get closer to the sun, everything inside is really bright. Imagine how bright it is inside that plane with all that damn gold. Imagine if they all go blind. Everything catches on fire and then they have to land. He comes away with an actual tan, you know.
Ooh. Satire. Tony's flashing satire.
Satire.
So I just look, it's just, a gold-plated plane. Are you serious? Like, first of all, the heat alone would melt the gold off. Like, you don't understand. It would be spray painted gold. There's a reason why it's painted blue on the bottom, so you can't see it when it's in the sky. You know, Tony was like, you know why there's sharks are white on the bottom and gray on the top? So that when your prey is looking up at them, all they see is white and in the sun, and they can't see anything. And when somebody's looking down on them, you can't see them because they blend in. That's why they're. Oh my God! Don't be so stupid.
Somebody in the chat calling it. I missed who it was, but yeah, Trojan plane. But there we go. Bicycle Mike. A Trojan plane. I would call it that. Aside from the fact that he has no idea where that reference comes from, and he would probably take it to be a compliment to his member.
Oh, yes. Like, yeah. I love Stephen Colbert was like, oh, yeah, back in the day, who was it? The Romans made the horse that was built. Oh, the Greeks built the horse and brought it, to the gate. They're like, it's a present. No, it's not.
That's why they say, beware of Greeks bearing gifts because of the Trojan horse.
So, again, it's just the stupidity is on fire. It's on 11 billion. We got Speaker Mike Johnson, who endorsed the impeachment inquiry to former President Biden over his family business dealings, tells me he sees no role for Congress in oversight of President Trump and his family foreign business interests.
That's your job, dumbass.
Dude, you found nothing. You looked for 4 years and you found nothing. Just like you did on Hillary for a decade. You found fucking nothing. 0.0. Came away with a fucking goose egg. And now
0.0.
You're like, Dickie's not doing anything wrong.
They could actually find something now, and they just refuse. They're just, nope, we don't see it. Nope, I don't know what's going on. We don't see it.
Unbelievable. Yeah, you're right, John. He thinks Trojans are condoms.
Yep. That's the only reason I will never call it a Trojan plane from this point forward.
Yeah.
And then he was on the plane. Sorry, I just did a 180. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Deep breath.
He was on the plane and he goes, when you look at our plane next to the other planes, ours looks puny. I'm not saying the right words. But it looks puny. It should be the most impressive plane. And I was like, is he talking about his dick? Are we still talking about an airplane? Or are you talking about your dick?
Well, I mean, you might as well, it might as well be the same because,
be
he's embarrassed.
Yeah.
He's embarrassed. He's just embarrassed. Thank you, Jem the Geek, for that $10 super chat.
Yeah, thank you, sweetie. He wants $50 million for her own golf stream. Ditzy, she wants for a golf stream. She wants her own fucking plane. Well, she can just suck it.
Yeah.
Trojan plane full of dicks. Oh,
the joke they came back to America and they were all in it.
I'm really surprised that nobody has trolled him by sending him dildos. I mean, if you think about it, it's like the ultimate slap in the face. And not only that, but somebody could literally slap him in the face. It's like, hey, you might need these. You might have better success.
It better be extremely large and dark in color. That's all I can say.
And double-ended. Let's not forget the double-ended.
Even better. That way you can get him and JD Vance. You just have to go like this. Ding, 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 ding. He'll be motorboating them with that thing.
Sorry, why have we not done this yet? Everybody in Texas who owns more than 6, send your extras to the White House.
Yes. Send your broken ones that you can no longer fix, even though you've taken them apart and soldered them together again. Take them. Don't ask me why I know this, okay? I have no idea what you're talking about. You just send those broken ones to the fucking White House. Oh my God. No, wait.
I'll go goggle these balls. Hey, Ice. Hey, Tom. Goggle these fucking balls, you prick.
Oh, and that's the other thing. Make sure you all send your truck nuts to him, too, since those are...
Oh, yeah. They're now illegal. I lost mine. They fell off my Honda.
Oh, my God.
Well, I just can't. I mean, I think we have to laugh. We have to giggle because it's so tragic and it's really fucking disturbing. And I don't mean to be, glib or whatever about it. No, I take this shit deadly serious. I do.
Amen.
But at the same time, it's like I'm fucking crazy. If I don't like laugh, I gotta laugh some of this shit off because it's too fucking heavy. And when you've got literally Micro Johnson going, I don't think there's any reason to, investigate Trump's family foreign business interests. After they went after Hunter Biden for dick pics, literally for dick pics. Like, that's all they got is dick pics and him smoking in a bathtub.
Christina said she's going to send rotten cucumbers.
That's what I was going to say. A whole bunch of rotten eggplants. Just ship them.
But no, they do. They need to. I mean, especially with the deals that were made during this Saudi trip and Qatar deals? And Syria.
They're all bribe. It's not a deal. It's a bribe. That's it's not a deal. Okay, he doesn't know how to make a deal. He keeps saying the word deal, but none of it is a deal. Right. But go ahead. I'm sorry to interrupt.
No, I mean, with everything that's coming out from his first trip overseas, the fact that they're not willing to look into it, they're not willing. And okay, of course, the Dems are bringing it up. They're mentioning it. But the fact that they're not willing, that shows you they're complacent and they're probably, I mean, how Mike Johnson also said that they're not going to do anything about insider trading in Congress because Congress just doesn't make enough.
You make $170,000 a year. You're making a good amount of money. Now I know it's not what you're used to with all your lobbyist money, but that your lobbyist money brings you millions. You right wing pieces of shit. Give me a fucking break. $170,000 a year is not enough. You know how much? You know how long I could live on 170 grand? Are you kidding me? Even after taxes, like, yeah, forget about it. I could totally live on that money for a long, long time. I just don't live beyond my means, you know? You know what I mean? Sage is so ridiculous. These guys, they roll around in limousines all the time. They have drivers. They have expense accounts. They have like a $5 million expense account that they can, you know, buy dinners or whatever because they can't. What?
You might not remember this, but when Barack Obama was a senator and they found out he had won the presidency, somebody had sent him a book about a dog. This woman was the author of the book because the deal was if he wins, he was going to get a dog. Family wanted a dog. And they sent the book back because he said that, or maybe it was when he became the senator. I'm sorry, I must be conflating the two. But he won a seat and he sent the book back. And the person who dealt with all of his stuff said, we were thankful, but we decline. We want to make sure that there's transparency. And he does not take anything above, I think it was $15.
I think it's $20. I think it's actually $20. Yeah.
Right. So they sent the book back and it was but it was, thank you very much for thinking of us. Please, keep in touch, but we're not going to accept this. And it's like, we have just gone so far off the goddamn deep end in the opposite direction, I don't know how we come back from this easily. I feel like so much of this is like setting like precedent, not legal precedent, obviously, but at some point, what will be setting legal precedent is what worries me, because if this stuff becomes like a norm, everybody wants to get rid of, for the majority of us, we want to get rid of Citizens United. Like, how on earth does this help us bolster our case, or does this push us further back from being able to actually course correct?
Well, I think there's so many things involved in that. First of all, they ran on disinformation. They ran on lies. And so all these people, there's no one set of reality. There's people who live on Earth 1 and like us, and people who live on Earth 2, which is MAGA. And they've been so indoctrinated that he can say anything. Literally, they're eating the cats, they're eating the dogs, they're eating the pets of the people who live there. And he's not laughed out of the fucking room?
Yeah.
I mean, no pushback? Not a fucking... Oh, sorry, I'm sorry. This is during debate. Sir, what are you talking about? Because none of us has heard this. Are you talking about the Laura Loomer post that... See, if they could fact check him in real fucking time and they could do that, guess what? That he would have been discredited live on TV right then, right there, in the fucking moment. By the mediators. Not by Moderators. What did I say?
Mediator. That's someone who helps you in a divorce.
I know, same thing. Same shit, different day. So whatever. Same
we all
shit,
need
different
mediators.
century.
Yeah, no, we all need mediators now. So just to deal with our neighbors. That's what Dinky has brought us to.
No, but you guys know what I mean. So
yeah,
I always say the wrong fucking words all the time on the show. It's really funny. I love it when everybody laughs at me because it's funny. But I get on my little rants and I say the wrong goddamn word, but you all know what I mean.
So with Kristi Noem and her testimony to Dan Goldman, this leads into that because she couldn't even get through anything without lying. And it's just blatant. And even they're getting called out and people know it's not true, but she's just doing her quiet ASMR. The administration is going to go forward with these, procedures. And it's such garbage. It's so infuriating watching this because she's not even being honest about
Tony,
anything.
play this Benny Thompson to Kristi Noem. From Tennessee Holler. It's only 13 seconds long, but it's the best 13 seconds you've heard out of this guy for a long time. And it's gotta just stick it in and twist it, honey. Because, you know, God damn it. Get off your fucking high horse in all your fucking costume changes. I've had it with her dress ups.
Secretary Nome, I'm glad you found time among your many photo ops and costume changes to testify about why President Trump is seeking more taxpayer dollars and what you plan to do with that money if you get it.
How about, I'm going to get more weaves in my hair because I can't even run my fingers through my hair. She's trying to push her hair out of her way. And yes, he's saying this. She's like, oh my God, like my hair. And I'm sorry, that's not her real hair, people. You know that, right?
It is not.
Okay. Guys, ladies who don't know anything about hair extensions, there's no way in fucking hell that's her real hair. No way. You can see it. She's even itching. She's going like this because she's got a weave in there and it's falling out. And she's trying to push it back in place. I'm shitting you not. Okay? Now, you can actually see when women have a weave, you can see where their actual hair would end. Okay, like my hair, you can see that all my hair goes like all the way from here to here, right? There is no, if I had a weave, you'd see like hair about right here ending, and then the other weave part starting. You know what you know, Sage, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You have straight, very, very long hair, and it's all your own. And if I could put a weave in, and I'd have a big, full weave. Look at the look at the waves too. The waves in her hair.
Sew it in. They weave it in. They sew it in.
Yeah.
And you can get weave too, and then it dries. So then when you go to touch your hair because you have an itch, you're like. Because you don't want to undo it.
You can't just scratch like normal because it will unravel the whole thing. Can't run your Just FYI, guys out there, if you meet a girl and they cannot put their hand in their hair fully and just do that, they've got to weave.
Or if you try to run your hand through her hair and she goes.
No, I don't even think you have to do that. If you just went like this. You know, just went like that. If you just, you'd be able to feel the rows of, So if you have questions, okay. And I'm sure that.
Recognize Ms. Johnson for 5 minutes.
Okay, go ahead. Play, or I don't care. There was another one that I wanted to play with the white lady to Nome. I can't remember her name. Julie Johnson. Yeah. This is a little longer, but again, it's just Dems tearing her a new asshole, which I just love. And I don't want to hear that Dems aren't doing anything anymore.
Recognize Ms. Johnson for 5 minutes. Questions.
Thank you so much, Mr.
Texas
Chairman.
To Texas.
And thank you, Madam Secretary, for appearing before committee today. I want to address several issues. I'm going to try not to repeat a lot of issues that have been addressed, but I do have some substantial concerns over how ICE agents present themselves to the public. Oftentimes, we've seen many videos out there where they're masked and not properly identified. I have a lot of real personal concern about that. I just put myself in the situation of that woman from Tufts, for example. You're just walking down the street, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, 3 masked men, not properly identified, attack you and try to take you away. I find that to be reprehensible and not the values of this country. What steps are you taking to make sure that your ICE agents are not masked and properly identified when they approach someone?
Well, ICE agents always identify themselves to individuals that they're encountering or that they're working with. What I would say as far as if they are wearing something over their faces, it's oftentimes because that agent has been involved in undercover operations or needs to be able to continue the investigative work that they do on a day-to-day basis.
But don't you think, Madam Secretary, that people have a right to see whoever's trying to apprehend them? I think it's creating this unrealistic vigilante system. And are you aware that your materials, ICE agents, jackets and the sorts are available on Etsy for $20. Anybody can do that, throw a mask on, and run around and terrorizing people of color without any regard for the law, without any regard, because your agency does not have proper protocols to make sure their agents are clearly identified and marked when they're executing their jobs.
Our agents do identify themselves. They verbally do that, and then also by the clothing that they're wearing. And if they do have something that is covering some of their facial features, it's for their investigative work or their undercover work that they do as a part of their job duties as well. What I would say is that it is important that we follow the procedures and protocols for every encounter that we have, and they have done that in every situation to the best of my knowledge.
Well, I would suggest that your protocols need to be revised, because I don't think it's reasonable for masked men to be apprehending people on the streets. I think that instills a lot of fear. It doesn't instill security in the process. And in states like Texas, that is open carry, when any jackadoo can be walking around with a gun. I think some tragic circumstances are at bay.
Yep, 100%. There's going to be a shootout eventually.
Yeah,
we got more guns and people in this fucking country. You think that there's not going to be a shootout at any point in time?
let's just look at the case that Lindsay brought to our attention there in Oklahoma. Right, they went into a home, did not identify themselves.
Yep.
If that had been any MAGA person out there, they would have been fully armed, and those officers would have been shot.
Yeah.
It's not that far of a leap. It is not that far of a leap to get to that point. And it will happen. At some point, it is going to happen.
What's
I think
happening with our page, Tony? Okay, now it's back. Okay, so I'm sorry, Sage, go ahead.
I think Christy Nome was being cute by half. I think the fact that she said that ICE always identify themselves, and these people are not identifying themselves. These aren't ICE. They're not.
Yeah.
But we also have to remember, falsifying a police officer is a criminal case. So at what point does this start falling into the hands of the people, the civilians that are witnessing this stuff? Do masks start coming off? Do people start getting identified?
Well, that's the other thing, is that people who are on our side say, if you are being attacked by ICE agents, pull their gaiter down right here from the chin. You don't go after their face, go right here from the chin down. Because if you go after your face, now you're attacking them, right? So if you can just if you can get that thing down off their face and get a picture of their face, maybe we can connect their faces to Proud Boys and 2%ers and all these Jan 6ers that we know that were, what do you call it? Let go. What do you call it?
Yeah. Pardoned.
Thank you. I have a bunch more videos. I just
agree, though, that this is...
Okay, so I sent like Tony 4 or 5 videos of Gnome already. So she's just shit the bed every fucking time. Go ahead, Spy. I know you want to say something.
Well, I was just going to say one last point here. The scenes that we saw, I believe it was in Massachusetts, where it was with the woman holding the baby. It's now come out that the police were not notified, and it's illegal for the police to help ICE in that particular area of Massachusetts. 2, they used the children as bait to catch the mother.
Yeah.
They used that baby as bait to catch the grandmother of that child. So the older sister, it was her child, they were going to arrest her, and they told her that she needed to contact someone to come and take the baby. And the person she contacted was her mother. They were actually after her mother. So they used the arrest of the adult child who had a child to bait the mother.
Damon Dog just said one cop already got doxxed that helped to kidnap the mother and the 16-year-old daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And I like the way that you used kidnapped. And guess what? Dox them.
Yeah.
This morning when I was listening to Stephanie Miller, Chris Chris has been very wrong the last couple days, and if you guys know, you know, Chris is wrong a lot, and even Tony was like, "What the hell is wrong with Chris?" Okay, so he was, saying that Jake Tapper's book is not bashing. It's telling Democrats what they did wrong, and it's not about Biden being old and all. I'm sorry. We heard every 5 fucking minutes a news story about Biden being old for 4 fucking years. And he was part of the fucking problem. Tapper was.
Yeah.
He didn't do any fucking pushback along with that blonde bitch bimbo. What the fuck is her name? I can't remember, and I don't care. During the debate, neither one of them pushed back when he fucking blatantly lied.
Mm-hmm.
So you hold some of the blame, Jake Tapper, and nobody's going to buy your fucking stupid book. And guess what? I don't want to hear any more Democratic bashing. Kamala did the best she could with the fucking
she had.
The cards that she was dealt. Mm-hmm. And don't tell me she had a flush. No, she had a shitty fucking hand dealt to her. She had 3 months to pull this together. An unprecedented thing that happened to her. Instead, Biden should have stayed in, won the fucking thing, and said, I'm dropping out, and give the presidency to Kamala to get the country used to having a woman as a president. Because there would be no way they could get, you see what I mean? Right. So that would have been the best fucking case scenario. The day that Biden dropped out, it was my birthday, and I was fucking in a total depression because I go, you cannot put Kamala Harris up against. When you put Hillary Clinton, the most qualified woman ever in the history of America, to run for the presidency, up against Dinky, and she loses, what the fuck do you think is going to happen with Kamala? That's exactly how I felt then. It's how I feel now. I think Kamala was dealt a shitty fucking hand. I think that Democrats always, shoot themselves in the dick, when it comes to kicking people out. Like the whole thing with Al Franken. That should have never fucking happened. Al Franken was a great senator. And it was a joke that happened, 30 some fucking years prior? But we're so quick. And Republicans let their other colleagues to get away with everything, murder, extortion, fucking bribery, it's all over the fucking place.
Treason.
It's everywhere. And we're so quick because we want to be so politically not even politically correct, just correct in our morals and our ethics and da-da-da. And I get that. Menendez that stole all the money, he needs to go. The guy that has the Maserati and lives on a yacht, and the West Virginia guy,
Youngkin.
Yeah, he needed to go. The chick that showed up in a fucking tutu and was like, that chick from Arizona needed to go. They're not Democrats. How many times did you guys see?
Manchin, not Youngkin. Manchin.
Yeah, Manchin, and then the chick. Cinema. So what I'm saying is, how many times did we see Republicans run as Democrats, win, and then they switch to the Republican Party?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember how many times that was? Like during the first time around, second time, it was like 20 that I can. I'm rounding it up, but it was a lot.
Yeah.
And how about Democrats need to start running as Republicans, okay, in red districts, and then run as a Republican, and then switch to the Democratic side as soon as they fucking win. They play dirty. Let's fucking play dirty. I'm sick and tired of us playing the fucking the right, correct way to do these things. There's laws. Okay, yeah. But they keep breaking the laws. They keep playing dirty. We need to get just as dirty. Fuck it.
Yeah. We have someone here locally that ran as a Democrat a couple of times and could never win. And all he did was change the letter behind his name. Didn't change any policies. Didn't change anything he was running on. Just put an R behind his name instead of a D. and he was elected that first time after changing, and has been reelected ever since, as long as that R stays behind his name. And the people love what he has done.
Yeah. Fine.
But he's still a Democrat running as a Republican.
And yeah, okay, fine. If that's what it fucking takes, then do it, because they've done it to us 1,000 times. Let's do it back. Let's fucking fight dirty. I'm sick of being like, oh, high and mighty. Honey, politics is dirty. Have you not noticed? For fuck's sake. It's been happening my whole fucking life, and I fucking noticed it. I noticed it when I was a kid with the way they were trashing fucking Jimmy Carter.
Jimmy Carter. Yep.
I noticed it then that this is fucking dirty politics. This is schoolyard bullying bullshit.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous. And it literally has not stopped my entire fucking life. You know? I mean,
well, I don't know if you guys have heard anything, but I think that there's word out that they're trying to boot out David Hogg.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they're trying to remove him from the DNC.
Yeah, because he's going to primary. He wants to primary Democrats that aren't doing anything.
Yeah,
that
corporate
sounds like a good idea.
He wants to primary corporate Democrats. Any corporate Democrat he can. And the corporate Democrats don't like that. And more than likely, if it does happen that he's able to do this, they will switch to Republican very quickly. Right, and it's not just that they will change the letter behind their name. They will then fall in line with the Republicans.
Yeah, I calm the nerves of everybody in the chat. Benny Loco had some family issues to deal with. That's why she's not here with us today. So she'll come back when she can come back, and she'll let us know what's going on. Okay, so please don't worry. And we send her always light and love whenever we can, and same with our Wizzy and Elizabeth and Mark P. They're getting their stuff together and they're getting ready to move in together and stuff. There's a lot of family issues that have to happen and stuff that we're not thinking about. We're just stoked that they're together and like love is in the air. So, be patient, people. Well, it's all good and it's all well. And if it wasn't, believe me, I'd be the first one to tell you. Okay, I'd be the first person to tell you if anything was not all right. So, to move on, let's go to. Can we get Garcia on Nome or even Murray that's the RFK thing. I want to go from Nome to RFK because the RFK shit is it's even worse. Like, I mean,
for Robert Fecal Kennedy.
Oh my God.
We're not doctored.
Sir.
I have a problem with Swalwell here. And I have to go into the Hal Sparks theory on this one. Swalwell should have never asked the question like this. He said, is this photo doctored? Yes. He didn't even say yes or no. He should have said yes or no, and he never said yes or no to her. And I'm screaming at the TV. I'm going, yes or no. And he never said it. And so, but it wasn't even just that. Hal said he should have asked the question, who doctored the picture and who gave it to Dinky? That should have been the question. Not is it doctored or not.
Call from
Super Saint.
To accept.
Hi, Super Saint. How you doing, baby?
All right. I just wanted to call in and let y'all know y'all look beautiful today. I love y'all.
Love you too.
I'm sending my love to Wizzy and Benny Loco. I wanted to just add in, if anyone wants to go to Election Truth Alliance for the election data and support them, that would be great.
Yes.
And it also gives the data that's very important for everyone to know and to look behind, because if we don't get this problem solved, then our next election is going to be in a very bad way. They really need our support, backing, and spread the word on that. I put the website in the chat. I'll do it also on Blue Sky as well. And
I think they're really doing good work, Super Saint. what is it called?
Thank you.
Election Truth
It's
Alliance.
www.electiontruthalliance.org.
Right.
And they need
You guys, if you
they
haven't
need support.
seen if you haven't seen any of their videos, watch a couple of their videos. It is
Yes.
This is the kind of stuff that we should. I saw them on Christopher Titus, and it was an excellent episode. It was a 3-hour long episode, and I watched the whole thing.
Series.
A 2-part series on it.
And
it's
Titus is brilliant at breaking it down.
Well, yeah, because he kind of puts it in layman's terms, because he's like, I don't understand. What does this mean? And he's like, talks it out like you and I would talk it out, because we are not statisticians. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So,
thanks,
thanks,
and I
Super
appreciate
Saint.
y'all so much.
Thank you,
You're
sweetie.
welcome, and y'all are doing a great job with the show, and I love y'all, and
Love
thank
you
you
too.
for standing up for us. Okay.
Love you
I'll
too,
talk to
sweetie.
later.
Love you, Super Saint.
All right.
Bye.
Love you. Y'all are doing great. Bye.
That's a great call to kick off the call-in hour.
Yeah. Election Truth Alliance, definitely. They're doing good work. Check out their stuff. I've watched a couple of their videos, plus the Titus 3-hour long thing, breaking it down. It was it's pretty eye-opening. And I can't even begin to explain what they're looking at. But when the guy explains it, it makes perfect sense to me. He's just going like this, and how this thing does not match this thing. And it's clear as day with charts and visuals, and that's what always helps me. Sorry, Sage, go ahead.
Sorry, I didn't mean to step on your words. I started watching Dire Talks. This is where the guy started from in the beginning, when Clark County in Arizona, I believe it was, they released their information, and he was like, this is not adding up. And instead of doing the standard, they come in a certain number of votes to see if there's any irregularities. They started seeing that beyond that number of votes is when the irregularities started to happen.
Right.
So a standard person looking for irregularities wasn't going to find it that way.
Yeah.
So, and I'm glad to see that he's moved on from that to full on owning this and coming out and showing his face and
I think he's been on, hasn't he been on Jessica Denson too? And Jessica Denson's also been, having Greg Palast.
And I heard they were getting to court.
Yeah.
And like you said, if we win this in one court, it's going to snowball to all of the swing states, because that's where all the information is coming from.
Yeah, all the fuckery. It's all the fuckery. That's where all the fuckery was, in 7 swing states. How did Dinky win 7 swing states? After all the indictments and the adjudicated rapist and all, how? And when we had all that momentum and all the people who are coming to the rallies were packed for Harris, and his rallies were emptying out real quick.
Bicycle Mike. To accept, press 1. To send a voice.
Hi, Bicycle Mike. Go ahead, sweetie. How's it going?
Oh, it's going great. It's hiker season, so I'm in a great mood. Been helping out Pacific Crest Trail hikers. I just this whole thing about Kristi Noem and she just pisses me off so much. Well, all of them piss me off.
Yeah.
But with her, what am I trying to say? She's just so performative. They're all so performative. It just drives me insane. I just let's get down to brass tacks here. I'm ready to have civil war. How about you?
I don't want it to come to that. I really don't want it to come to that. But if it does, hell, I got nothing to lose. So I'm in the streets fighting. I'm in the streets fighting. So I got nothing to lose.
I also wanted to say that if they take away, if they do harm our Social Security and Medi-Cal, I would look for Trump stickers on cars and Trump flags, and that's where I would go steal. So that's my advice for people.
Well, I wouldn't steal anything, and I don't, I do not condone violence, and in any way, shape, or form. But if it came down to brass tacks, and it came to fighting in the streets, I'd be out there because I got nothing to lose. Number one. Number two. Yeah, you see a flag hanging from your neighbor's porch. dress and all. Have your teenage kids go out there. The ones that cannot get prosecuted, go steal that thing.
I'm on a campaign now. When I see a Trump flag or sticker, I walk up to him and I go, "This shit's your fault."
Yep.
That's how I put it. I mean,
There you go.
I don't hold any punches anymore. I'm so pissed.
No, I believe me, I can see from my backyard a Trump sign. And believe me, the other day I was having a fire and I was like, oh, I just want to go over there and grab that thing.
You need a flamethrower.
I just want to.
One marshmallow on fire, and you take that stick and you thwap it, and it'll go flying.
I just can't. Okay, I just can't. I can't condone any of this. I don't condone any of it.
Okay.
I want to do it.
Tongue in cheek. Okay.
It's always in the back of my mind. I'd love to do it. If any Trumper gets in my face, they're gonna get a fucking mouthload full. That's for goddamn sure. So, anyway.
Absolutely.
Love you.
One other thing.
Thanks for all the bad ideas.
If you ever need a guest, I'm available, and I got a big mouth, so.
All right. Love you, brother. Thanks.
All righty.
Thanks.
Have a great night, guys.
You too.
Thanks.
Okay,
Yeah.
bye.
I don't condone any of that.
So just up the road from me, my neighbor who is retired, by the way, he's a huge Trumper. And prior to Helene, he had his Trump flag on the side of his garage, so that it faced the highway so everybody could see it. Well, during Helene, it got pretty tattered and it got pretty torn up. And it was hanging up by one point, and it's literally stayed that way since. So every time I walk by it, every time I go by it, I'm just like,
do you know how many storms and thunderstorms and winter storms that my American flag has been through? Many, 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 many. And it is not, and I know it's a hurricane or whatever, I know, but my American flag is still intact. That's what happens when you buy cheap shit from fucking China that falls apart.
Exactly. But I just love the fact that he has not changed it. It's still this drooping, tattered, torn, hanging by one point flag.
I love it.
On the side of his garage.
I love it. It's a metaphor for what is actually happening.
Exactly.
Yeah, we do not encourage any violence or vandalizing property or stealing anything. Please don't.
It was an act of God. It was an act of God. It was an actual act of God.
I bring hail down on thee. I don't know. Okay. I'm just, I can't stop grinning. That's all I know. And you know what? In this shit fucking storm that we are living in right now, it's just good to be here with you guys and have a little bit of fun and fucking, chuckle at some of this shit, because these are the most fucking, thank God that these people are fucking stupid. Because if they were masterminds, like anybody who wants to control the world and rule the world and burn books and fucking control people's lives, they're all fucking idiots. It never works. Ever.
Yeah.
You lose. Good day, sir.
When that's the one thing I keep reminding myself, okay? There have been much more highly qualified people who have attempted to do this throughout history, and they always fail. So I don't foresee an incompetent IQ of 73 individual being able to accomplish what all of those other people failed at.
And that's
when I start feeling everything real heavy, I just remind myself of that.
Yeah.
Because he's a fucking idiot.
Have you guys listened?
And everybody around him is an idiot.
Yeah. Have you listened to the news Keith Olbermann today?
No.
Okay, first of all, Keith Olbermann has been doing things on what? Mondays and Thursdays? Normally he does not do a Friday show, but he did one today. And what?
It's Thursday. Today's Thursday.
Today's Thursday.
Oh no, it's Friday.
Friday. I don't know. I don't have no idea what day it is. Thank you. Okay. Anyway, it's Thursday. So, then he did one on Tuesday then. Anyway, I have no idea. Anyway, so normally it does 2 a week. And And he came out with one today, and it was all about Dinky's stats and all these polls. Now, I know none of us want to hear a goddamn thing about a fucking poll ever. But if you listen to Keith Olbermann's show today, all about the polls, holy shit, Dinky is in hot fucking water with his own fucking people.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And so when I heard that today, I was like, it just made me feel so good. Maybe that's why I'm in such a goddamn good mood, because I'm like, oh my God, this is so epic. Holy shit. His numbers are tanking. And not just with us. The numbers with Democrats are 80%, 90% of the Democrats are against him. That's it. Full bar, full stop. You get into the independents, it's more like 60, 70%, da, 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 da. You get into MAGA voters, and they're like, we hate him. He goes from plus 16 to, or like plus 4 to minus 16 in some like subjects. And then if you get deeper into the subject, then they find out the truth. Now he's like minus 34%. I mean, it's epic, terrible fucking numbers. Don't quote me on any of these numbers. I'm just pulling them out of my ass right now. But I was like, I was listening
as
to
an
these
example.
That's an example. I was just listening to these numbers, just going, holy shit, and just going, yes, keep it up. His numbers can get lower. I don't want his approval rating above 40. Fuck that. He doesn't deserve it.
Well, and the longer he and Bondi put off the Epstein file release, the madder they are going to get. Sorry, Diane. But yeah, the longer they do that, the madder MAGA is getting. And this is his undeniable base. This is the base that will follow him into the fires of hell.
Yes.
And they are going.
Yes.
They are taking a step back going, why are you lying to us? And what are you hiding from us? Finally, this is what it's taken.
We're going to release the Epstein files. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. Even though he said he wasn't really going to do it because he's like, I don't know. There's, it could this could be some bullshit information. Could hurt some people, some, big people like me in there. And oh my God, you people, you're finally catching on that Dinky's got something to hide.
Wait, they're either going to have to come to grips that yes, he's really like plastered throughout all of this, like it's about him, or redacting him out of all of it, and it's going to be, or are they just going to get rid of it all and say New York courts won't let them have it, or whatever their story has been? I'd like to see it all come out. We all would.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I really love, Benny Loco passing out the whole Epstein file, the whole Epstein case of the girl's name, Katie Johnson. And you need to read this. She's handing it to MAGA people while they're sitting down having lunch, and she's ordering food. You know what I mean? Like, she is out there with those documents because nobody's going to take the time. A MAGA is never going to take the time to look it up.
Nope. You have to hand it to them. You have to put it in their face so they can no longer deny it, because they're intellectually lazy. They will never look it up. They won't trust you when you tell them. So you have to give them the proof.
Does Loomer have that? Maybe Benny ought to be sending that to Laura Loomer.
Yeah.
It sounds like she hasn't seen it, because how would she defend anybody if that's what she saw? That case was clear. There was, it wasn't just the girl, it was the other girl in the room. She had people confirming the story, the whole nine.
Did you guys hear that, that Tara Dublin actually recorded herself reading the document, and that I don't think she put it out on social media. I don't think you can put that out on social media. Because you would get banned so goddamn quick just for the fucking content that's in it.
Yeah.
Otherwise we would have read it right here on the show. And we would have put content warning up, content warning. If you can't handle it, please do not watch, because this is extremely horrible to listen to. And she actually, when she was on Hal Sparks the other day, did a quick short version of what happened. And, so for those of you guys who don't know, just look it up. All you have to do is type in Epstein, Trump, Katie Johnson, and the fucking case is going to pop up on your fucking feed.
Yep. Yeah, if you write document with it, the document from the court filing.
Yeah, legal document is probably the best addition to that search term. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I have. I'm sending you stuff from RFK. Because he's a fucking idiot. This guy. I still didn't even find the clip where he was like, "Don't take medical advice from me." Dude, you're Health and Human Services Secretary. You're the Health Secretary of the United States. Don't take health advice from you. Then you don't belong in the fucking job. Get the fuck out. Yep. Resign.
Yeah. Yeah. You're the head of the top medical administrative power within our government. And we can't take medical advice from you. So who the fuck are we supposed to take it from? This is why he never should have been put in that position to begin with.
Oh, here it is. Here it is right here. I'm just sending all these at 5 eggs so he can play them right in a row. And RFK Jr. I think this is number 6. I don't even know. I lost count. Seriously. Yeah, don't take medical advice from me. 3-second clip. Oh, God. All right, here we go.
Appropriated by Congress for the purpose of vaccination programs. That is not what happened. You've done the opposite. You canceled $12 billion in grants to the states, including my state, that are used to administer and track vaccines. You promised Chairman Cassidy.
When did I do that?
Madam Chair, would you allow me to finish my question?
Keep going with your question. When did I do that?
Let me finish my question.
Accusation. Just tell me when I did it so I can understand what the question is.
You have canceled $12 billion in public health grants to states, whether you know this or not. That funding is used by the states in part to be able to administer and dispense information about vaccines. Mr. Secretary, let me give you the full panoply of accusations, the things you said before this committee that didn't turn out to be true. You also promised Chairman Cassidy that the FDA would not change vaccine standards from, quote, historical norms. But what happened as soon as you were sworn in? You announced new standards for vaccine approvals that you proudly referred to in your own press release as a radical departure from current practice. And experts say that that departure will delay approvals. You also said, specific to the measles vaccine, that you support the measles vaccine, but you have consistently been undermining the measles vaccine. You told the public that the vaccine wanes very quickly. You went on the Dr. Phil show and said that the measles vaccine was never fully tested for safety. You said there's fetal debris in the measles vaccine. And this morning—
All true.
This morning in
front of— Do
you
want me to lie to the public?
That's not— none of that is—
Of course it's true. Of course it's true, Senator. You're Senator begging your progress. You do not know what you're talking about.
Submit for the record.
Let's have a little bit of order so that you can get
Madam
your
Chair,
question.
I didn't ask. I didn't ask for a response yet.
I understand.
I'd like to lay out the predicate of my question before I'm interrupted by the witness. He should have some respect for this committee.
No shit.
Just this morning in front of the House of Representatives, you also said that you, in fact, would not recommend that kids get vaccinated for measles. You said you would just lay out the pros and cons. Okay, so this is the summation of everything that you have said to compromise people's faith in the measles vaccine in particular is contrary to what you said before this committee. You said you support the measles vaccine, but then you have laid out a set of facts that are contested, and I will submit information for the record from experts who contest what you've said about the vaccine. And the result is to undermine faith in the vaccine. It's kind of like saying, listen, I think you should swim in that lake, but the lake is probably toxic and there's probably a ton of snakes and alligators in that lake, but I think you should swim in it.
There's poop in that there water.
I was waiting for him to actually say, sewage in that water.
Yeah. Bullshit detector totally going off when he's like, I can't even understand you, bro. You know what? Lay off the fucking heroin. Maybe you should not be in the fucking position you're in when you keep saying, oh, well, the pros and cons of vaccine. Screw you. There was no goddamn measles in this country until your fucking name came up. Soon as your fucking name came up and you're out there spewing your fucking bullshit because you got the fucking name Kennedy fucking behind you and you think it gives you fucking props. Stolen valor is what I would call it. Stolen valor from your fucking daddies and your fucking uncles and all your fucking bullshit. I'm not a huge fan of the Kennedy family, but guess what? This guy is the fucking worst. What he is doing right now will fucking hurt the science and health industry in this country for decades. Because people are still not going to fucking believe that, the vaccine. Guess what? Before the vaccines, millions of children died. That's why you didn't hear about it. Because they all fucking died. That's why after the vaccine, all these fucking children lived. That's why fucking, what's his name? Mitch motherfucking McConnell is still fucking alive because he got a fucking polio vaccine that saved his motherfucking life. So if you want to fucking say vaccines don't work, fuck and you and shut the fuck up. You do not belong in this fucking position of power at all. You're a fucking nut job. And please go swim in sewage with your fucking grandchildren again. Because I want them to get their fucking diseases and fucking poof. Bye-bye. Pink mist. Sick of these fucking people. Yeah, play the next clip. Go ahead. I've sent you 4 or 5. Go ahead. Keep rolling them out.
But to delay her treatment by an additional 4 weeks. Now, an extra 4 weeks may not sound like a long time, but I will tell you, for stage 4 cancer patients like Natalie, this could mean the difference between life and death. Secretary Kennedy, how many staff have been cut from the NIH's clinical center? I want a specific number.
Yeah, I can't tell you that now, Senator Murray. What I can tell you is that if you contact my office tomorrow, I'll look specifically into that.
Well, that is not acceptable. I want an answer back by that. She deserves it. I do it. She doesn't have much time. She deserves an answer back.
And wouldn't you rather get her into that clinical trial as fast as you can?
Absolutely.
All right, so if you contact my office tomorrow, this is if that happens.
You are case by case basis to defend your budget. I'm here to ask you questions about the impact of that.
Well,
by the way, he never submitted a budget, just like Kash Patel did not submit a budget. They all come to the budget meeting with no fucking budget. And they just have to sit there and obfuscate and fucking bullshit their way through fucking hours and hours of questioning. It's bullshit.
Yeah.
All bullshit.
Because again, any other American citizen who went into a performance review or any kind of meeting and said, oh, I don't have that information, or, oh, when did I do that? They'd be fired immediately.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. This lady, this is, oh my God.
Baldwin, yeah.
Yeah, Baldwin. Go ahead and play it. I don't even know what it's about.
The request for federal assistance was denied because of lack of staff. The entire childhood lead poisoning branch has been fired. In the words of a Milwaukee mom, It really sends a message of you don't matter. I don't know what you would say to parents who must now test their children for lead and deal with school closures. But do you intend to eliminate this branch at CDC, yes or no?
No, we do not.
Okay. Because you cannot tell us that you want to make America healthy again when you are willfully destroying programs that keep children safe and healthy from lead poisoning. Congress dedicated $51 million in funding for this particular program. But when a community asks for help to prevent lifelong complications for children, and there is no one there to pick up the phone, and it's not because this program is ineffective, it's because you fired the entire team whose job it is to support communities like Milwaukee.
If that money has been appropriated, we will spend that money. If it's been appropriated to Milwaukee, we will spend it in Milwaukee. I've spent a lot of time in Milwaukee
It's to
working on
provide
that
expert, and the entire staff has been fired.
Yep. He has no clue.
No idea.
No clue. His own fucking department, he has no fucking clue what the fuck is going on. All right, so I've sent over a few more videos to Tony. And, oh God, there's another RFK one, but I wanted to play a few different ones. First of all, okay, which one do you have next? Oh, yeah, Micro Johnson. Here's Micro Johnson. The little twerp that he is. It's not my lane. I don't know what you're talking. I have no clue. I didn't see that. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh my God.
If the president were to accept an airplane from the Qatari government, should Congress have approval over that kind of gift?
Look, I've been a little busy on reconciliation, so I'm not following all the twists and turns of the Qatar jet. I've certainly heard about it. My understanding is it's not a personal gift to the president; it's a gift to the United States, and other nations give us gifts all the time. But I'm going to leave it to the administration. They know much more about the details of that. Okay, it's not my lane. Yes, sir.
Not your lane. And look at this guy with the finger going down his mouth, going shh, shh. This is what you say this is what you do when you say shh. Don't say anything. He's touching his nose. He's touching right in the middle of his lips. Literally arm folded like this. Look at the fucking body language of this motherfucker behind him. Unbelievable body language going on right there. I mean, I don't even know. 3 members of Congress caught snoozing during important hearings. People are furious. Members of Congress face backlash beginning spotting asleep during a crucial committee hearing. I don't even know what committee hearing it is. But you know what this brought me back to? Sleepy Joe. They kept saying Sleepy Joe, and you got Dinky fucking falling asleep in Qatar during his fucking. You got him sleeping during his hearings. You got him sleeping during his inauguration. You got him sleep. Where are other fucking places he's fallen asleep? I've lost track. I've lost count of all the motherfucking places this guy's fallen asleep. Seriously. Fucking drink a goddamn Red Bull.
Again, if any American citizen fell asleep at work, they would be fired.
So, Diane, I have a great idea. I think you should take all the pictures of Dinky and all the places he's fallen asleep and make a nice little coffee table book out of it. Start racking them up because his idiot followers will buy it.
Oh God.
It would be their bedtime story.
Oh yeah.
It's Count Dinky sleeping.
So Bruce Springsteen kicked off his fucking European tour, and he's talking about the States, and just before he started playing 1, 2, 3, 4, you know what I mean, into his first song, he starts going in, and I love it. We love Bruce. You know, I was never really a huge Bruce Springsteen fan, but now I love him more than ever just because he's kicking ass and fighting for democracy. You know, something that he's really written about his whole life. So go ahead and play the video. One, two, three, four. Yes. Thank you, boss. We love you. Yes, sir. Have you guys ever seen that movie, High Fidelity?
Yes.
Okay.
It's been a while, but yes.
Yeah. It's like when the guy owns a record store. It's John Cusack. Yeah. One of my all-time. It's up there. It's in the top 10. Let me just put it there. So anyway, just to let you guys know, and now it gets just, you know, now that we're getting close to summer and I want Spykin to fly up here, I'm getting really fucking scared because pilots flying into Denver International Airport on Monday couldn't communicate with air traffic controllers for about 6 minutes after multiple radio transmitters failed, according to reporting from Denver. So, this is what I think is going on. I actually think that Elon Musk is fucking with this so that he can use the excuse, it's all outdated and it doesn't work and da. So that's why you need my Starlink in there. We already heard that the Saudis want Starlink to deal with their whole, I don't know. I have no idea. This guy, he is, if there's any a Bond villain ever, that he is it. I mean, this guy wants everybody's money. He doesn't want to work for a thing. He's never built anything. He's never invented a fucking thing. He's built up this, just like Dinky, a fucking fake persona. He's dumber than a box of rocks. I know more about electrical engineering than he does, and I don't know shit about it. Okay, so I just want everybody to know this guy's a fraud. He's just as bad as Dinky. Mm-hmm. He's a second-generation rich kid. Do not believe a word this motherfucker says. How many fucking kids does he have? Do we actually know? Like, we really don't really know.
So there's a bigger concern than just the flights. As I'm planning this, it's recently been reported that flights booked through certain travel sites. I won't mention them because, but you know those ones that you go and you find a cheap flight on those sites. They're now sharing all of your data with ICE and the federal government.
Oh God.
So again, I've checked a train ride. Ride would be 42 hours. Drive time would be 12, a one-way, and a flight would be an hour and a half. So I'm going to go with a flight. Unless things just get that much worse over the next month, I'm going to go with a flight. It's a direct flight from me to you. I don't have to worry about losing baggage or any of that, but or getting stuck at an airport. I just have to.
But you
worry
don't
about
know
the
that
pilots.
though. You don't know that. I mean.
Well, no, because it's a direct flight from my airport to your airport.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. No layovers. So I don't have to worry about getting stuck somewhere. I just have to worry about the pilots being able to communicate with air traffic control.
Bring extra walkie-talkies just in case.
Oh God.
And if anyone wants to help support me in this trip to go see Diane and Wizzy for their birthdays, my birthday is on Saturday. If you want to give me a birthday gift, send a Venmo or PayPal to Diane, and she will get it to me.
I'll get it to
I
you.
Can cover the trip.
Yes. We are trying to raise a little bit of money. And by the way, this thing is July 13th is when this is all happening. Elizabeth and Mark are coming to Detroit and visiting Tony and I, and we could not be more excited on their, cross country trip on the way to California. So this is very exciting. It's like a road trip with stops. And so when they said they were going to come up, I invited Spy, I invited John Deff. It's all on. Everybody's coming. So it's going to be like literally a house party weekend starting on a Sunday. And if she gets here on a Saturday, it's going to be starting Saturday. But if, Spy can't, meaning, but Wizzy and Mark are supposed to be showing up on Sunday. So we're hoping everything goes off without a hitch and we can really make this something spectacular. And we're so excited about it. We really are. And I'm grateful to Wizzy and Mark for even saying that they're going to come up here, because when is this ever going to happen again? When are you guys going to be driving across country and we can get everybody this is never going to happen again. We got to take this. They got to make an opportunity out of this shit. So yeah. I love you guys so much. Mark and Elizabeth, I'm so excited. We'll try to get there Saturday. He just said that in the chat. We'll try to get there Saturday. Oh my God.
So wait, Bicycle Mike, is it your birthday? Did we miss your birthday?
I didn't get an invite. Moms, I just have no place for anybody else to stay. Everybody's gonna be
honestly. If Moms wants to bring the RV, pick me up, and then it'll be an extra. I don't want to throw the invite out there, but
no,
I'm on the way.
Come. If the thing is, I have a little tiny house. And with 6 people that are already going to be here with 1 bathroom, by the way. So I'm already freaking out. So I was afraid to invite anybody else, because if anybody else actually said, yeah, I'd be like, I don't know where we're going to put anybody. I don't know where anybody's going to sleep. I don't know where anybody's going to take a shit. I have no clue. Oh my God, Moms, if you want to drive up with you and your hubby in your RV, I'm all for it.
Just pick me up on the way, and then I don't have to worry about flying.
Yeah.
That would be so fun.
That would be
And then
great.
you got to bring me back. You also have to bring me back, though.
Yeah. So, yeah, we've been all trying to work this out behind the scenes and everything. And hell, it's on. It's a party. We're going to try to get Billy over here. We're going to try to get a jam session going. We're going to be cooking food. We're going to be taking videos. We're going to be getting crazy. We might even do a live. I don't even know exactly what's going to happen. There's so many possibilities.
It's just going to be a Suffragettes birthday extravaganza.
Yes. So expect a lot of videos that weekend, and maybe even just going live. I have no clue.
Someone said pop some tents in the yard, and I'm down for that. I'll sleep in a tent. I'm good with that.
John Deff says he's got some tents. And he said it's brand new. I never even took it out of the box. So we're just hoping it's not going to be torrential downpour. And not only that, I only have room on my boat for 6 people. So it was kind of another reason to keep it to 6 because capacity on my boat is 6.
Right. Can't have anybody left out.
Yeah. I mean, we also have other friends who have boats out there, so everybody can get a boat ride. So we can make this happen. It can actually fucking happen. And I'm really excited about the whole thing and couldn't be happier for Mark and Elizabeth and even our friend Nordis and Rosanna in our chat, and even Boston Bryant moving out to Cali to be with his lady friend Mel. This is all, I love all the love in the air. We kind of need these stories because I'm so sick of Dinky and all his corruption and all the fuckery. And these stories are what keep me going. I want to know, I want to see the end. It's my own little soap opera here on YouTube.
Exactly.
No, we love it. We love it. And we're so happy for everybody. And all the love that's in the air when all this tragedy is like around us all the time. Yeah. I mean, Sage, what do you think?
Thank you everyone in the chat for the birthday wishes. I greatly appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'm now 46, so I can actually say my name without
the number.
Next year I won't be able to. I'll be 48 instead.
Yeah. Just like skip 47 altogether. Just feel like fuck it.
I skipped 45. I'm skipping 47.
All right. Fuck it. Like, that's it. It's over. I don't even want to look at that number.
Exactly.
No kidding.
Exactly. No.
No, so we got about, 7 minutes left. Sage, you want any closing statements or anything? We do have cat video to play, so we will leave that for the end, but go ahead.
Let's do that cat video. I mean, geez.
It's always soothing.
We got about 5 minutes to fill before then. So.
Oh, okay. No, just do what you're doing. You're making plans for the future. I mean, throughout history, you see horrible things happening, but people continue to live lives. People continue to move forward and progress and do the things that make them happy, because we cannot live in this space of constant bombardment. We deserve better. We were here to be happy.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
It's even like the beginning of our show, just trying to figure out the fuckery and having fun. And I'll tell you what, I've been smiling the whole show, except for when I get pissed off at Dinky and I go on my little rant. I mean, my face hurts from smiling, because I don't know. I'm in a good mood, and I just want all the good shit to come through, not all the bad shit, Spy, your closing statement is what? Kitty video?
Well, it is, but it's also, again, thank you everyone in the chat for the birthday wishes, and the gifted memberships and the super chats, and as much fun as this is for Diane and I and Benny and Sage and Lindsay and the rest, as much fun as it is, it would not be nearly as much fun if we did not have all of you with us. So, thank you for being here. Let's keep the joy going, because ultimately that is how we will overcome, by being happy when the world is trying to make us miserable.
Yeah, they can't steal our joy. They cannot steal our joy. Fuck you. You're not stealing my joy.
Yeah, exactly. And if anyone wants to donate to the travel fund between now and the end of June-ish, please feel free to. If you can't, no worries. But if you can, give a buck or $5. It's all going to go to a good cause. We're all going to get together, enjoy ourselves, and share that with all of you as well. So I am very, very excited. First vacation I've had since 2012, let alone since I had my kid. I've been nonstop since then. So I'm really looking forward to it. I get to be responsibly irresponsible for once. So what's that?
Have you guys ever met?
No.
In person, no.
Oh, hey, Spike-In, happy birthday, by the way.
Yes.
Thank you. But that's the best part is I get to meet Diane in person and give her a hug. I get to meet Mark and Wizzy in person and give them a hug. I get to meet John Deff and give him a hug.
Five eggs. Billy.
I don't think he's going to take a hug from me. I don't think Tony will take a hug.
What are you talking about? Of course he will. Of course he will. Mark P, thank you so much for the 5 memberships. Again, thank you to all our moderators and everybody here joining us here in the chat. We really appreciate you guys. You know, again, it wouldn't be nearly as much fun without y'all here. So thanks so much again. I'm not sure about this weekend schedule. Again, just hit the notification bell so you know when we go live and if we go live. So far, I don't have any plans right now to do so. So as far as I know, we'll see you guys next Tuesday. And we've got the kitty video. So Tony, bring up and play that beautiful kitty footage.
You guys are going to love it. They're so playful at this point. I wish I could have done a 5-minute video for you. And you might want to turn it down. There's a lot of nature noise in the background.
Oh, they're just popping in and out of there. I'm trying to get up there. It's a big jump. Wow, that one did okay. Gotta get the running start.
Yeah, they're figuring out the stairs, which is nice because it wears them out. You guys get to see how poor of a job the previous tenant did on our stairs. It's really bad.
Oh! Attack! Oh! Ah! I'm gonna kill you! Attack! Oh my god. They're so adorable.
So yeah, they discovered after playing in the ivy and on the block wall, they discovered the stairs, and they've had the most fun, I think, on the stairs than anything else. Because yeah, they can pop in from the rail and scare each other.
The white one seems to be loving it in the bushes, and then just pops up on the stairs and is like, "Everyone is after me! I'm going to kill you all!" and then they all run back upstairs.
He is kind of the runt of the litter, so he does get picked on a lot, but it's also making him stronger. As you saw, he stood up.
Yeah.
And was like, ah.
Yeah. How adorable. Well, we need some kitty video after a long, hard day of dealing with Dinky and his minions. So, again, thank you guys to everyone. Jenny Faye Muppet, thank you so much. Happy birthday to you, Spike-In. Driving, can't chat, but had to send love. Have a wonderful week. Love you, ladies. Thank you, Jenny Faye Muppet. Thank you guys to everybody who's, donating and helping the show out. We really appreciate you. Spy, Sage, thank you so much for being here. And we will see you all next Tuesday. See you next Tuesday. Next Tuesday. Every Tuesday. Love you guys. Peace out.
Kick your ass! Smoking Tuesday. Ejaculate. Every Tuesday. Every Tuesday. I get drunk. Every Tuesday. I play bugs. Every Tuesday. I get high. Every Tuesday. I make it cry.
Oh my God, just leave her alone. Just leave Betty Loco alone. Just leave her alone.
Look how shiny it is, Grammy. It's so shiny. It's so shiny.